and he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Lacey. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Selling the fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Drives inside. Crosses the 45. At the 40, there he goes. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Rebels. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Manning takes a hit as he fires. Just had to get rid of it.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab down the left side. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The run inside. It's Smothers.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far, and this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Play action, here's Manning. Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Plows his way ahead. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone of the 18.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Brown. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Arch Madness. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out wide right, it's Brown. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? And this is a big 3rd down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
Here's Brown. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Swamped immediately.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too, getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing, if I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
They had to kick a field goal on their first drive. They really need to punch it in the end zone on this one on 3rd and goal. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown Longhorns! Into the end zone for 6.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Lacey. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Chambliss. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Brings him to the open. Touchdown, Texas! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Fresh set of downs going up top. And he avoids the sack.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option two, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Long way to go on second down. Running inside. It's Lacey. Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pulls it in. It's Wingo. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Straight ahead, it's Brown. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Motion from the wideout. Manning with the play fake. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the 3rd sack of the game for this unit.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Hits inside, it's Lacey.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to throw, it's Chambliss. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. A first down run in the red zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line, getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Brown to begin the drive. There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's Manning to throw. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Hand off for Brown. Past the 40. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Texas offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get...
Makes a grab and room to run. The 50. Ripped off the huge chunk play all the way to the 31-yard line. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Manning on play action. Flush to the left. He turns it loose to the left. Trying to find the end zone. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Pulls it on the option. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Gotta run it now. Touchdown, Texas! That one will give them the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Moves to his right. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Dropping back, it's Chambliss. Face the grab. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Wants to throw again. Left side is Lacey. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, Rebels. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Arch is going to throw for it. Middle of the field, Coleman's got it. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Again, it's Brown. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man. You get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
They go play action with Manning. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Third and long coming up. Manning from the gun on third down. He's going to let it go. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorn. They are lighting up the scoreboard. Every touchdown has an answer, it seems.
Man, that's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quick give. It's Lacey. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They give it back to him. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
The last two runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Back to throw. It's Chambliss. Right down the middle. Big hit. Knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Here's Arts to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Wingo. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on third down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Took care of it himself. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now, throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip and tuck affair. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, .2 is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the off.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the right side. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Throwing Manning. Rush right in his face. Headed to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Ready to try the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. At the 35, he's got room. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feather.
He's going for the big play. Makes a deep grab. The Rebels will hustle to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Down in the end zone. The big play there, and the defense gets the stop. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might as well run him again. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
2nd and long here. To throw, Manning. Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Wingo. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Play action, here's Manning. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Got it! He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Snagged in the middle, it's Alexander. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Wants to throw. It's Chambliss. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right side, it's Alexander. Turning it on at the 20. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Rebels trying to cash it in on first and goal. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore, right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
A give to Brown. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And would they dare be aggressive on third down this deep in their own territory? One more time, it's Brown. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on third and long. Both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack. welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi.